Hey everyone, it's John and I'm back in the basement, and today we have like 8 items that I gotta pull. We had a pretty good day in sales yesterday. We did like 600 bucks in sales. I'm not exactly sure where this first item is that I've got to pull. We are going to find it together, I guess. It was a GoBot. Here we go, and we have some transformers here, and it was this little GoBot right here. He's missing one of his little helicopter blades, but I bought these at an auction at a high school. It was really weird. They were doing a fundraiser to raise money for the school. It was a private school, Lutheran school, and it sold for a whopping $7.96, $13.90 out the door. And something to look out for in these GoBots is when you're selling them, a lot of the GoBots have really weak joints. So if you're going to list those, you definitely want to put that in the product description to let them know that the joints on that are pretty weak and that that's just the way it's going to come. There's nothing you can really do about it. They get played with and the joints get weak. So it's a pretty cool little bit of information about GoBots. I have never been really shy about buying weird things to sell on eBay, and this item here is one of those items that I picked up somewhere. Have no idea exactly what it is, but it was brand new in the box. Had all the information on it that I would need. I picked it up probably at an online auction or something like that. Some business was going out of business, and probably paid $1 or $2 for it. That's the kind of stuff that I really like to look out for. It's the stuff that nobody else really wants to mess with. It isn't cool like GoBots, and you can make a ton of money on it. This here sold for 69 bucks, $87.95 shipped. It's definitely interesting. I don't know what it does, but it comes in its own box, so we just got to tape it up and send it on down the road, and that's pretty cool. Okay, we have a shirt to get off this rack. Like I've told you guys, we sell a lot of clothing stuff. A lot of it you can pick up cheap, pick up for $0.25, 50 cents at a yard sale, and you can turn those quarters into decent dollars. Like this one here was a Simply Southern long sleeve shirt. Somebody's getting ready for Halloween. It sold for $11, and it's $18.52 at the door, so that definitely will sell pretty good if you can find this kind of stuff. It says oh hey boo and it's got pumpkins and ghosts, so it's kind of cool. It sold for, like I said, it sold for $18.52. Not too bad. Okay, this is the next item that we sold, another piece of clothing, and it is a denim vest. This stuff here is all from like the 1980s and maybe 1990s. I bought it years ago at a sale, and it was listed for a long time, but it wasn't in style. And since then, all of this 90s country western stuff has come back in style, so people are out there actively looking for it. This was a dark blue. It was actually we needed to get the medium. This is a large, so I'm gonna go back over there and get the right one. But it sold for $29.95 plus shipping, and that's pretty darn good. I definitely am happy to get 30 bucks a piece out of these, because I've got like 6 or 7 of them still. And let's put this up. Let's get a medium one. See, that's my problem with my ADHD, is I can never remember all of the information, and thankfully I'm pretty good at double checking myself, because I have to be, because I'm constantly screwing up stuff, always like making mistakes, you know, and a lot of those mistakes can be costly if you're not careful. So that sold for $36.90 out the door. Not too bad. The next item that we have here is pretty cool. It's on rack 2, and I paid 30 bucks for this at a yard sale, and yard sales are probably one of the last frontiers of being able to find really cool stuff, get a good deal on it. I gotta be careful because it is white, and I do not want to get any stains on this thing, because it sold for a whopping amount of money. I'm gonna hang it up here, hang it right there so I can show you guys. It is a Predators jersey, Weber number 6 Reebok Nashville Predators, and I paid $30 for it at a yard sale, and it sold for $229.95, $254 out the door, which is pretty awesome, considering that I only paid 30 bucks for it. I mean, $200 on that, and that's something that it's really hard, you know, it's really going to be hard to find products almost anywhere. Definitely not thrift stores anymore, but definitely yard sales is one of my favorite places to still source from. I don't know, do you guys got any top secret sourcing places? Like, yard sales are pretty much awesome, and auctions, but even the auctions are getting pretty crazy anymore. Okay, in tote H2 here, we actually have a camera, and it's a Polaroid, and these are really great Polaroids. Anytime you find a Polaroid that looks like this or has a lot of color to it, that's not just black, it's probably one of these special edition Polaroids. And this one here we listed, I had it listed for over 200 bucks, but we took an offer on it for $139.72, and I bought this at the same yard sale that I bought this, and so that was $220, and that was $140, so that was like, what, 360 bucks, and I only spent $35. So that's actually, that was $230, and so that was $370 at one yard sale, and we spent 35 bucks. Man, I love yard sales. The only thing that sucks in this area is the yard sale season doesn't always last as long as you would like. It you know, we pretty much quit having yard sales around here, and probably like October, November, it starts getting cold and people quit having yard sales. But there is the spring yard sale rush, and then there's the fall yard sale rush, and in the summertime there's yard sales, but man, they tend to be few and far between because of the heat. But we took a little trip. We drove probably these items here, we drove probably, I'm gonna say, at least 60 miles one way. The whole trip took us over 4 hours to complete, and we drove 60 miles one way just to get to some yard sales that we thought that might be decent. So sometimes you got to travel to be able to find some good stuff out there. Okay, the next item that we have here is this Radio Shack. It's a 2-sound electric siren. It's new old stock. We actually sold it, and I was kind of skeptical about that. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to want it. The original price on it was 40 bucks, and we ended up taking a best offer on this thing for $14, $30.69 out the door. I thought it would be something that would be really good. I'm like, oh man, it's brand new in the box, that's going to sell fantastic. But at the end of the day, it didn't bring that much at all. It only brought $30.69, and most of that's going to go towards shipping. So it happens. I didn't pay much for it. I probably paid a buck or two for it at auction, but still, sometimes you think you're going to hit home runs on items like that, and it ends up being, that's a home run, and that's a home run. You just never know. But that's the best part about yard selling, you just never know. Let's turn the lights on here. We've got Francine up here working on her books. She's got a whole death pile up here. She's got more of a death pile than I do. Let's walk over here to the shirt tote 2, and we will find this one t-shirt that we need. This is the worst part about t-shirts, is actually having to like dig through the totes to find them. Here it is right here, but it's pretty easy to see since it's a looks like we got a tote down there, because we do have a little leaky leak in our roof. I've got to get that fixed, and we've had this weird bout of rain over the past 24 hours. It's been dry and hot, and we're into June, almost July, so it's typically our dry season, and out of nowhere we get this weird rain shower, and I've got to get somebody over here to look at that roof. So that's my next step. But we have this shirt. It's a single stitch Native American 25th anniversary all Indian Center intertribal powwow from 1993. Sold it for $18.66 and $26.15 out the door, so that's not too bad. We had a pretty good day in sales yesterday. Our sales overall are down for the year because we've really struggled sourcing good product. There's not been a lot of yard sales. The auctions have been sporadic, few and far between. They're not as good as they used to be. So we're down to about $7,000 over the past, like, rolling 30 days. And we're typically, in this time of the year, we're probably between $8,000 and $9,000 a month. So we're down probably $1,500 to $2,000, which isn't bad because, I mean, that was just money that we used to pay bills off. And I've been pretty good with my money, and I've paid my student loans off, and I've paid my credit cards off, and the only thing that we have now is my payment on my truck and my payment on my lawnmower, and of course our house payment. But other than that, it's just regular bills. So, you know, we could get by with a lot less money. It would suck, we could do it, but let me know how you guys are doing out there. Are your sales booming? Are they bust? I know that it's regional. Some people live in really good parts of the country for sourcing, and some people don't. We just all, you know, sometimes it's really good here. Most of the time it's really good here. But I always told my wife, I said, if it got too bad here, if it got really bad, I said I would move. There's no way in the world that I am ever going to work at another job again. Unless eBay would kick me off, I'm eBay for life. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would, go down and hit that subscribe button. Like, maybe like, if you like. And thank you for watching. You guys have a good day, and God bless.